sense, my mind falls down. Yet the chaos in my head pulls me further around. I wear it like a nightmare, like an ancient song, telling of the things that last lifelong. I have learned to run no more, even if the voices win the war. For deep in darkness I have seen, even shadows can walk with me. Oh, trapped in the shadow of me. Oh, no escape, stay here with me. No heroes, no foes, only fear I see.
Okay, so here we go. We're about to start the show once again, and of course remember to join into the previous live stream, which was of course yesterday, where we were flight streaming. So remember to go and check that out. It was only actually probably what, 12 hours ago. We've been busy. We've been busy. Busy beats. Okay, so we're gonna start this show off. I'm Richard.
And I'm Harry. Thanks very much for tuning in. And what was yesterday's live stream?
It was about the FPV cinematic drone that we've been building on the series. On the main episode, it was a 2-part mini series that we built.
Oh, yes.
And
with Hobby Wing parts and its FPV
frame.
Aero frame, is it?
Yeah, Aero dead cat frame. For that.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so there you go, guys. So big shout out to those guys, and we're gonna be jumping into a brand new build on this one. And at the start of this one, we will be looking at the drone pack.
That's right. So we'll be deep diving into that. So remember to bring your questions, and hopefully we can supply some answers. So
Yep.
Q&A type thing, and we'll sort of deep dive into the episode. So feel free to join in on the chat as much as you like about any of the topics that we're covering. And of course, if you've got any extras, ideas, suggestions, feel free to drop them.
Questions.
Questions. Yeah, very informal here, and we always like the interaction. Makes the show that much easier for us and gets that interaction going.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start things off. And
3, 2, 1, go! And charge your racing, and charge your racing, and charge your racing! Yeah! And thanks very much. We appreciate you all, past, present, future, and
Present.
Yes, I was going to say alternate.
alternate reality. Time paradox.
Time paradox. So thanks very much. It must be Friday because we're live streaming. Well, here in New Zealand, it could be another day over wherever you are. It could be night.
It could be morning. Who knows?
Yeah.
You could be in space. Thank you very much for tuning in from the ISS or in Mars.
There you go. Okay, so we'll go and jump over to the next slide. And anything else?
Well, I guess you get to let them know about what this one's all about. It's about a float plane that we're starting a brand new series about. It is a Beaver, and it is something that
DC3.
Yeah, it's something that we're going to be sort of unboxing and then changing the color scheme because it didn't have the H&R during racing looks. It aspire to be. You're going to make it look the part. You're going to dress to impress. So
it doesn't look quite as good
as it should do.
So like for a stunt plane for our channel.
Yeah.
There you go. Nothing wrong with the original. It's just always good to put your own plant, your stamp on it. Stamp of approval.
Seal of approval.
Seal of approval. So make sure you get ready for this exciting series, and later on, when it's all complete, we will be doing quite a lot of different ones, including out there on the water.
That's right, and coming up on the show, we're also going to be giving you sort of insight about what the next episode coming up on the show, and yeah, lots of extras coming up. Okay, let's jump into the next slide.
Happy to join the stream. Thanks, man. How you been? Hope you're having a great week.
Here we go.
Should we right there?
Maybe I'll sit back further so I'm out of the way.
Inside the drone pack.
You might not see the ground, but I'm stepping on top of the drone pack here, so I'm going to sit back here, out of the way.
It's got a different angle.
Okay, so thanks very much everyone for joining in.
Yeah.
And yeah.
We appreciate you all.
Harry does look a lot bigger than me. It's just perspectives going on.
I'll get back a bit. Yeah. That's kind of weird. It's like... Yes. Okay, so thanks very much. What's been happening? Busy in the workshop.
Yeah.
You can see behind us, that side, that the Beaver is just sitting inside that box, and we're going to be jumping into that in a little second.
All good over the way.
Nice. Over this way. How are you fellas? Yeah, we're good. Live streamed yesterday with the maiden flight of that success. It was successful.
FPV cinematic drone, and we got 2 flights.
That one over there.
I can bring it up.
No, you bring it up. And
In case you missed it, it's on the playlist.
Oh yes, yes.
Ooh, come here. Ooh. There you go. This one.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So this was the what we were flying
Yesterday.
live yesterday. Oh, that way. Yeah.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah. There we go.
Always exciting to get a new plane. Yes, it's going to be cool. And this particular one is kind of like our. It's going to be like our. The idea is it's going to be like our workhorse one, kind of a throwback to the original of our planes, which is of course the Twin Star, which lives on the roof. The multiplex Twin Star. Has it got 2? It's only got 1 propeller there.
You could always give it another one.
We could always give it another one. So yeah, it's just going to be exciting, and we've been doing quite a lot of designing of what it will look like, the paint scheme and all that sort of thing.
We'll show you the slides coming up, but here's a quick little, what do you call it? Quick.
Woo. And yeah, we'll be having a look at the drone pack, the ultimate wearable flight system.
That's right, very controversial series that we have.
Apparently,
I didn't think it was a big deal, but there you go.
There you go.
It's good to get some
Controversy.
controversy. I think everybody needs a bit of controversy in their life.
And what have you been up to this week there, Happy? Hopefully you have been having a good one and got something exciting this week. And maybe we'll jump over to the actual episode before we jump. Yeah. Before we pick up and have a look at what we've been doing on it.
Yeah.
This week. So yes, it's been very busy in the shop.
I am here, by the way. Just...
Happy says, always a soft spot in my heart for the Beavers. Look cool looking and just fly well. Yeah, they are. They are quite cool looking, aren't they?
So this would be our first float plane, right, to dive into. But we have chased Jay behind his, was it an super easy FMS?
Super easy, yes. FMS, put that one out.
But not this one.
No.
I don't think they put this one.
No. They might have their version, but it's not that one. But we'll be jumping into that. It's all good.
Okay, so we're jumping to the episode this week, which of course was the drone pack. We'll go through a couple of slides. If you've got any questions about it, feel free to drop them in the chat.
Oh yeah. You can only kind of see me there. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, yeah, so this is what the drone pack's all about, and we've been doing quite a bit of, on this particular episode, we did quite a bit of TIG welding on it. TIG welding is interesting, it's fun, it's also very tiring. If the people out there haven't done too much welding, it's very tiring, but a lot less tiring than if you're, say, doing MIG welding or arc welding.
You're talking about your eyes.
I'm talking about your eyes. Yeah, it's one of those things.
It's good.
It's good. We also did quite a lot of, at the end of that episode, we did actually quite a lot of inverted tacks, which we'd never done before, which was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Pushing our own limits. Happy says, just been busy and been happy, nice, and trying to keep up with life and juggling work and duties with play. Yes.
You've got to do it.
That's nice. Very cool.
Living
life to the fullest is where it's at. And then you just jump forward a little bit, just into the welding fabrication side. I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, it's funny thing about aluminium. It's not a ferrous metal, is it? It's a non-ferrous metal.
Yeah, it doesn't go red hot.
So yeah, it doesn't go red hot. Doesn't have that carbon ferrous elements that make up aluminium or alloys. So you don't see them go red. So you kind of have to be a bit cautious when doing that sort of thing. I remember once when we were at uni, there was one of the...
It's sort of like, like say you might go for a day trip or something.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I'm just here. You might be going for like a day trip kind of thing with a class.
Oh yeah.
And what happened is one guy put his hand on the aluminium surface. Not a good idea.
Not a good idea. That was his hand stuck to it. So yeah, always be careful around aluminium. Happy says, it's so cool that you guys are well versed in various important life skills and able to bring ideas to reality. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, cheers, dude.
Cheers, dude. Are we the best welders in the world? No. I wouldn't say we're the best welders in the world. No, absolutely not. But I would say that we always do our best.
But what we are good at is learning a skill.
Is
So we can
that
just-
an ability? I don't know.
Yeah, I think that'd be like our superpower. You just sit down and just spend hours learning it and having a good time doing it.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's
So we're not there yet to where we'd like to be with the TIG welding at the moment, but
our
certainly,
skill wheels.
certainly a well on our way.
Yeah, I was quite happy with it, the tats. So yeah, we'll be jumping into that in a second. But interesting to kind of work out different elements.
Well, also, I don't think we covered in the video, but the unique thing about when you're welding these guys.
Come back into shame.
Oh, I don't want to. The odd thing about welding with aluminium is that. I don't want to step in here.
No, you're okay.
Is that you can't use any magnets or anything on it. Like, we'd say, like, if you're welding up steel, you can just add like a little magnet and they'll be like 90 degrees and you'll be good. But with aluminium, you can't do that. You gotta lock everything down with clamps and stuff. So it's kind of unique feature.
Interesting stuff. It's kind of cool. We like doing that sort of thing, pushing our own limits. And yeah, I think the frame itself is coming together quite nicely. Still a lot of welding to do. And we did get a lot of comments saying, maybe in the polls, I think, suggesting maybe you put the propellers above your head. But, I mean, at this moment in time, I'm quite happy at neck level. It looks cool. I think, aesthetically,
It looks like something from Cyberpunk, so it's keeping in the theme. But I feel if you went above your head, that to me feels like a Mark II, like like a different design. Cool, don't get me wrong, great in its own way, but maybe a Mark II. We might have to do it, but
I might have to. I don't know. But anyway, at this moment in time, I'm quite happy with it like that. But you just keep on sending us those advice. Who knows? We might change our mind. You never know. Happy says, but can the best welders in the world program a drone and design a 3D CAD? Well, there you go.
yeah, exactly.
Very kind of you there, Happy.
Well, they might be.
They might be able to. There are more talented people out there in the world. Just naming a few, like NASA and DARPA. Just a few, but maybe NASA and DARPA, maybe they want to do a collab. We're open for options.
Yeah. I guess some guys like what was his name, Tom Stratton, or some of these other big cats that people watch. What do you guys watch? What do you watch? Obviously, you tune into the H&R Racing Show, but what are some of the other guys that you find quite similar to what you enjoy watching?
Should I jump over to this one? Oh, yeah, just go for that part where it's
Which one?
just where you start rotating around and start walking around with it.
Oh yeah,
I quite like that.
coming up. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
So
fun.
who do you guys tune into? I know sometimes we watch the Peter Stripples, the RC Test Flight. I think we watch him. But I was trying to think. We were having a debate about this the other day. I was trying to think of the other people that are doing like sort of that kind of thing where they make something from scratch. Not something that's bought so much, but I can't think of too many other channels that do it.
Yeah, always trying to
And also
see what else
if we did see them, like if someone did have a like an idea of who they are, then we can look it up. And then you might get an idea from what they're doing.
Who knows? But yeah, it came along quite good.
Happy with the cinematography in this one. It was good, eh?
Yeah, I was happy with it. So we just jump over to this one, and then we're going to have a look at it. So we're just going to pick it up. I guess we won't move around too much because it's only tack welded and not welded.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Different kind of welding.
Welded.
Welded.
Well welded.
Yeah. But yeah, it's an interesting design, quite controversial, apparently. Yeah, what do you think, Richard?
Yeah, I like it. It's cool.
I like the idea.
I guess if we didn't like it, we wouldn't do it.
No, that's right.
Hopefully you guys like it anyway. Yeah. Oh, you need to lift that camera up because it looks like
Oh, there's no head. Where's Richard's head go?
we've got a screen back.
Oh, yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have way easier.
Yeah. Okay, so there you go. So you can see straight away, if you can sort of see where I'm
Oh,
pointing.
yeah, I'll point to it. This part here.
This part's been shrunken down. Before it was quite wide.
And we didn't like that aesthetic. We wanted it slim and sexy, not bulkhead, huge, and a bit more like what we think Cyberpunk should be like. And Happy says, with H&R, what else would a guy need? Very kind.
Cheers, dude.
Yeah, so we reduced that to the pillbox size. And yeah, later on in the series we'll be adding electronics. It's not actually the box isn't permanently melted. It's just what we call movie ready at the moment.
Yeah,
But it will probably have a plate on the back on the inside with a plate on here, yes. So we can mount the pillbox to the back.
And then also the strap mounting system.
Oh yeah, this won't be here. This will be a complete new thing, but we do need something to hold it and walk around with it. Otherwise, it's
For demonstration purposes, yeah.
Yeah. So that will be a completely different rig. We're thinking at this moment in time, we're thinking shoulders, belt, and legs.
Yeah.
So
a
it
proper
can't go, it can't go sideways. It can't go up or down, and then you sit in the seat. Sit in it, yeah, because when you sit in with a carabiner, you sit in. Yeah.
And I think someone suggested on one of the comments something to stop it from going too high or too low. So I guess that would stop that, wouldn't it?
Well, you're locked in, aren't you?
You're locked into it, yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go.
We don't have the propellers on, so it actually comes up to about maybe there.
So there you go. There's one of the motors. So there's the Hobby Wing motors. Oh, sorry.
This one's T motor. Which one is this? Is the VL8015, 170 kV fella.
Yeah.
And yeah. And pull ratio. What kind of hover rate?
I think at the moment it's sort of rated around I can't remember the exact specs. I know they've written them down. But I'm thinking 30 with 4. 30 kgs with 4.
Yeah, at mid throttle. So yeah, a lot more it can do on top of that.
I think in the future maybe we'll double them up, then triple them up. But go start small, big up.
Start small, go big from there. And this is pretty lightweight design, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't really get any less than this.
If you go higher, like say you go
above
that head, you will be adding more metal.
You're adding more weight too. So you'd have to, probably theoretically speaking, you'd have to take this bracket out and remake that bracket to here and then go on top. But you'd be adding that much of weight too. So it's something to consider.
I guess you could bring the arms in a little bit because then you wouldn't be able. You could technically have them just like tiny little dot above your head.
Yeah, but you wouldn't really want to because you'd still want the propellers away a bit.
Away from the mass of the person.
Because you want that projection of the air downwards, not on top of the person going.
Yeah. You're getting a shower of air.
Yeah.
But there you go.
So we're quite happy with it so far. Alignment was good. And then
they may have to do some little tweaks because it is quite subject to heat transfer, isn't it? Once you do like a little tack over, say on my right side, it will change the tack on the alignment on the left side. So
yeah. So it's heat transfer. So it looks good on this side, and then you hear like in the back of your mind, you might hear like a little tink, and that's moved not perfectly in line. So then you have to go back and fix that. So yeah, there was a bit of a dance going on while we were tacking this one together.
Yeah, I'll put it down.
Put it down, it's a little bit heavy. Happy says, I don't really watch a lot, pretty busy, but some of Peck Brothers. Oh, okay. And Matt's Off-World Recovery, Payless 260. Oh, yeah, Payless.
Peck as in like, he's got like huge pecs.
Yeah,
like muscle.
Run and gun kind of thing. Nick Burns, Drone Channel. Okay, cool. Drone Camps.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
There's a guy called Justin, I think.
Justin, I think. That's all that comes to mind. Yep.
Nice.
Cheers. Yeah, we'll look him up for sure. Maybe easier just to keep your head down while flying. Put a good helmet on. I think somebody suggested in one of the memes that went with this I think they suggested putting a Knights in Armour helmet on. Which I thought was a kind of good meme. He took off the Knights in Armour helmet and then he had another one there.
I think that was might have been Facebook. Yeah,
might have been Facebook. Oh well, it was quite a good meme, I thought.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so if you've got any other questions on that one, otherwise we'll kind of move them out of the way and
we'll get into the float plane.
Get into the Beaver, man.
The Beaver, man.
Yeah. Okay. But I was quite happy with how it came out this week. Yeah. What do you guys reckon? Hopefully you like that anyway.
I quite like, the other thing I quite like is that, other than the spacing, but also that part there, I quite like those.
No, aesthetically or?
Yeah.
Aesthetically, okay.
Yeah. Well, and also structures. Do you think that would need to add any more structural joins from there to there, like a diagonal, or going that way as well?
Yeah.
Because you could do.
That's a possibility. Just so it doesn't talk a bit.
Yeah, I mean, you could also start rounding, like if you get a pole tube roller. You can start rolling them as well. That could be kind of fun.
Happy says, how thick, heavy is the aluminium frame? Was it 3 mil?
It's it's 32 millimeter diameter. And how
Yeah, that
heavy?
sounds
I
right.
haven't weighed it yet.
We're not too sure of weight, but that's how thick it is, about 3 mil. So yeah,
But yeah, it's something that I'm gonna have to weigh at some point.
but yeah. The in terms of structural rigidity is kind of what we were after on this particular Mark 1 design. If we were doing like say like a flying car, all those sorts of things, you would be probably choosing a thicker grade piping. That we were trying to do it as lightweight as possible and keep that strength in there. Because if you're just in like a solid bar of aluminium, then that would increase the weight quite significantly.
Also, square would that would stuff you up as well.
Yeah, square I-beams. That's kind of funny, really, isn't it? In building ways, I can put it down. It's too heavy. I-beams was considered when we did one of our papers at uni. It suggested that I-beams, which every house, most houses these days are manufactured in I-beams, they are considered one of the worst type things to use.
Yes, for the twisting.
Oh, terrible, yes. But anyway, that's what we make as humans. We make the worst design. We make the letter I. So anyway, the circle is considered the strongest of all shapes.
The next comes like the trapezoid and then the triangle.
Triangle,
The upside down triangle.
Yeah, was third.
And then I-beams are way down the bottom.
Yes. So bridges, most and houses are made out of I-beams, which is the worst idea. But hey, humans have ability to choose the worst ones, but we can only get better. That's what it's all about. That's probably easy to extrude manufacturing.
Yeah. Could you test the strength by fastening it to the basement rafters and then strap it
in and see if it would hold your body weight and on twist? When we get to that
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I guess we could do that once it's not now because it's only tack welded together, so you'd be asking too much of those tack welds. But once it's all together, absolutely great idea.
Yeah, you can hang on it. Look at me, I'm flying. Yeah, what's that guy doing? I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. He's doing something. But it'd be entertaining, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. It's pretty easy. Yeah.
Sit in the harness.
So so that would be the next.
It's a good idea, Happy. Nice.
Yeah, we'll write that down. And the next thing to do would be like to weld it up properly once it's all recheck all the levels, make sure they're all nice and there's no askewities, and then weld it properly.
So that's what's looking forward to what's coming up.
Yeah,
No,
I was really happy with
that test, and then
I was really happy how how we got into the TIG welding. Been wanting to do that a long time, so
yeah. So we had quite a few delays on it and those sorts of things, but we're getting there. We're getting there, guys.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll move that out of the way. We'll dive into this part.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I've also got the other frame, but if you move that one out of the way, we can look at
the original.
Yeah. So that one's kind of like about yay thickness, like say like that
32.
kind of 32 mil. If you move that one away, I can bring the old frame in, the dummy frame, is it? The mock frame, I think is what we called it.
Mock.
Okay, so this is what the PVC mock framing was like before. And, whoa, what am I touching? Okay, maybe we'll just stay like that. Yeah, so you can see significantly a larger
width here. Huge.
Width. Yeah, so that's the part that we reduced. Yeah. What did it say? Happy says, we know circle is the strongest shape because the globe holds all the people in the whole world. You know it. There you go.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. Yeah.
I thought the Earth
Thanks,
was flat
Earth.
though. I thought the Earth was flat though.
Earth is flat. We saw a documentary about that.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Cool. Oh well, that's the.
So that's the Mark 1, and then now
well, that's the mock
the
up
1A mock, and then now we're into the cool stuff. So if we hadn't got this one, we wouldn't have definitely been able to adjust, and because if you're going straight to the fabrication side and skip this step, this crucial step, you wouldn't have known half the things that we know now.
Yeah.
Okay. So how are we
put
going
that back over there?
put it over here somewhere?
Yeah.
The room in the shop.
Okay, so we're gonna dial the shop in to adjust for this next part, which of course is about the float plane.
Where did we put that last time?
I've got no idea, man. It's just in the way. Maybe up there.
Can we do that? Hang on, maybe we could just walk off camera for a second.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. But yes, hopefully you're having a great week, and we appreciate you all tuning into these live streams and
Taking the
with
time.
us. Yeah. Okay, Richard, you alright?
Yeah, I just move this off camera.
We'll just move this out of the way so we can walk around the shop a bit easier.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't fit through the shop, man. Hang on, you good? Don't worry, we haven't gone anywhere. We're just off camera. Whoops. Take your time. You're doing well.
Yeah, good.
Yep, you're all happy?
Yep.
Okay, we're back. There you go. We didn't go anywhere, we just disappeared a little bit. And maybe we'll move this out of the way too, and then we can get into the looking at the beaver.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Just put on its side up there.
Okay. Just like that for now.
Yeah.
We can adjust that later on.
Okay, cool. So that clears up the shop a bit, because otherwise it's just
Too big.
it's just too much going on. You can't walk around the place. All right, you good?
Yeah, I'm quite fine here.
Okay, cool. Okay, grab that table.
Yes. Dun, da, da, da. Dun, dun. I feel like it's like the music from Thunderbirds. Dun, 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 dun.
We've got a little receiver.
But we'll be jumping on that in a second.
Well, we'll jump into that when
we
we need it.
Yeah,
Just something
we'll
that
need it. We'll need it. Okay, so colouring scheme. What's the colouring scheme, Richard?
The colouring scheme of the.
Or do you want to just, what do you want to look at? Do you want to look at the colouring scheme, or do you want us to open the box up? It's up to
Yeah.
you guys. You let us know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right. FB, is it?
Hmm?
FB. That one.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Whoa. It's okay, we'll just jump into it when you're ready. Oh, maybe I'll move that camera over.
Oh yeah, you can do.
I can move that camera over so then when we get to that next stage, we'll be right into it.
Get a sneak peek under the lid. Okay, yeah, sure. Can do that. We get a sneak peek. Yeah, we can do that. While Harry's adjusting things, so just open her up. So apparently there's two different options. You can choose the red one, which is the Mark II, I think, and you can also choose the what would you call it? The white one, I guess, white and yellow. Which one do you think we chose?
Yeah. Well, which one do you think?
Which one do you think? Do you think we win?
Can you see it? Maybe there's a bit of a camera thing here. Maybe that's better. Nope, still not so good. Where is it? Where's the light?
And they both options come with the actual optional floats.
This one. This is the one that's. So which one do you think we chose? Do you think we chose the red one or the white one?
50-50.
50-50 chance of probability.
Do you reckon it's a level 2 experience?
Hey?
Experience. Do you reckon it's level 2?
There you go. Hang on. Maybe. There you go. So you can see it properly.
I think you got the yellow one. Interesting.
Interesting. Nice.
Okay.
Good idea.
Good idea.
Okay. Okay, ready? Oh, might as well just unbox it. I want you to lift the whole thing out.
Yeah, you can.
If you can get it out.
Whoa.
She's away.
Okay, I'll hold this and take the other box away.
Okay.
By the way, this product is not sponsored by anyone. I'll doing it.
That's the T's and C's, right?
It's the T's and C's. It's another plane. It is another plane. It's another plane. This is a float plane. I'm going to use it as a workhorse, mainly for live streams and flights. So that's the idea of this guy.
Yeah.
Because
so,
mainly because we always like things that are modular. Modular is the key.
I want it so I can do other things, man. Okay, so also it's kind of replacing our jet for like an everyday fly kind of thing. Yeah.
But we're gonna make it look the part.
Yes, we have to put our own spin on it.
And that's what we'll be doing in this series.
Yes, on the series and also building it. So there you go. We'll lift it up. Hey.
Ooh, you can't see it.
It's empty. There's nothing in here. Yeah.
Da-da-da-da.
What was that? Hang on. Oh, it's only cardboard. You're all good.
Okay, so we actually ended up getting.
It's red.
Yeah. That's why we're changing the paint scheme.
Yes. So yeah, it's kind
So
of.
we weren't worried about the color.
What we were.
What we were looking at is its features.
Yeah. So it had a couple of extra features that we liked.
And
And
it
one
won't
will
look
be.
any way, shape, or form like this ever again.
This is the only time you'll see this.
Yeah.
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 Will you see it red? No.
Very shortly. Hopefully we'll.
Maybe
We'll
even
do
on
it-
the stream.
Oh, ideally.
Ideally, just yeah.
We're not really a fan of red.
But it looks cool. Very cool. Very aesthetic.
It's a sit and taste.
It's a set taste, just not our taste. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with the red.
Yeah.
And we're going to do some modifications like in the future, possibly some of these window screens might be popped out.
We'll put our own windows in. But that will all make sense later on. Red does look more scaled than yellow. That's a good point. Yeah, nice. Happy says, I guess wrong. I didn't win anything, but I did lose everything. It's a large plane. Yes, it's quite big. What is it? 1.5, I think. Hang on.
Yeah. There you go.
1.5 by 1 meter, or 9.58 or something like that.
Oops, sorry. I'm just covering everything up.
So you can't even see it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's no good, isn't he?
Anyway, here you go.
There's one red arm.
So it's
I
kind
mean,
of like, would you call this like so like almost ready to fly?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's called almost ready. I don't know. I don't know. It's very limited of what kind of planes and drones we can get in New Zealand. Very limited, and
Yeah. You
there's
take what
always-
you can get and you work with it.
you work with what
That's
you
the
have.
reason why we build so much ourselves. and
Yes,
design it.
very, very little. This is probably like the only plane available. Yeah.
If you, he says, another CG says, if you coat it with a thin fixable LED screen, you can change the color if you wish. You
Even make it invisible.
for rejecting the.
Whoa! That sounds like a pretty cool
That
idea.
sounds like a great idea.
80% ready to fly. No, okay, nice. Makes sense. Yeah, this is, again, we didn't design this, but I guess we can appreciate other people's craftsmanship. Yeah, we can't. Can we say who actually made this company?
You probably read it.
You probably read it. I don't think we can, but if you read it, well, we can't stop that. Yeah. So yeah, it's got all the bells and whistles on it. It's got some servos already done, some flaps. So that was the main difference between the first one and the second Mark II version, was that this one had stall flaps and those sorts of things.
And also, it had the wheels.
And yes, the most important thing for us that we were interested in was the wheels. So
The
this
big
is-
wheels.
Yes, the other ones had actually quite small wheels. And for us, at the aerodrome, we
And also flying on live streams.
and live stream, sand, those sorts of things. So yeah, it's all come out. P&P is plug and play. What does it say on the box? Let's have a look. What does it say?
On the front.
Where about?
The front.
It's just got. Hasn't got anything tick.
Just says nothing.
Just says nothing.
It might well be.
Oh no, hang on. What's on the back? What does it say? Nope, doesn't have anything. I don't know.
Maybe it's.
Maybe it's. Maybe
We're
it's.
talking about the wheels, right? That's the size of the wheel. Look at that bad boy. So there's my hand. Give you an idea of scale. Look at that. That's a big wheel.
Plug and pray. Yeah, nice. So yeah, that was actually one of the only reasons why we chose this one over the other one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only reason. Happy says, man, if you guys live closer, I would give you some planes. Cheers, man, thanks. We have planes coming out of ears in the USA. Yeah, cheers. Maybe you could visit and take some home with you. That would be nice.
There we go.
Yeah, a trip to USA.
USA.
Yeah,
USA.
Big fan, big fan.
What they say on what's the film? Mighty Ducks. They used to say USA all the way.
Oh yeah, nice.
USA.
That was one of our favorite
films.
films when we were growing up. What else did we watch? Oh, well, we're going to go with that because that's what I can think of at the moment.
Mighty Ducks.
Love those bush wheels. Yes, that was the reason why we wanted bush and floats. Yes, so it comes with both. Yeah. And that's what it's all about.
That's the propeller. So I think it's a 13-inch propeller, this guy.
Yes.
I'll put them back in there so I don't lose them.
Ah, yep. And some spars in there. What else have we got?
I don't know. I never put one of these together, so that could be kind of fun.
Are we missing anything? No.
But more importantly, let's change that paint job.
Yes, the main thing is the paint.
Yeah.
We are hating on that paint. And of course the floats that go with it. Yeah, it's got a good kick. That kickboxing film, yes. Yeah, let's get some floats. Oh, Bloodsport. Oh, Van Damme.
JCVD.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What was that cool one that he did? I always used to refer to it as a Lionheart, but it's not called Lionheart. What's it called?
Wrong bet.
Wrong bet. That was our favorite JCVD. Lewis has joined the stream. Thanks, man. Thanks for joining in. We appreciate you very much. We're just looking
at what we just bought.
Yeah.
Before we modify the heck out of it.
Yes, thanks so much for tuning in. And we just had a look at the drone pack, the episode this week. And now we are unboxing this one and are going to get started into building this one.
And adjusting things. Obviously, that's the tail section. So it is quite large. What was the length of the wingspan?
It says 1.5, I think I read.
1.5, okay.
Yeah, so there was a reason why we wanted a large wingspan. And of course,
Tail radius, obviously.
People of the channel will know kind of might be what we're thinking. Well, they have a good idea of why we would need a big wingspan plane. But I won't wreck it for you, you know. If you can guess it, it's yours. But I don't want to wreck the surprise if you're a new person to the channel.
Well, at least along the lines of what we're thinking.
Yeah, you could have a pretty good guess if you know us well. Yeah. So this one's pretty cool, I think. It shouldn't take too long to put this one together, I don't reckon. The main thing is the customization and making it your own. That'll be the fun part for me.
Oops. And of course it comes with its own stickers, so there you go. But I don't think we'll be using any of them. Or maybe a couple of the danger ones.
We might use the danger
Might we use the danger one there. That one.
Then we'll put that on.
And no step.
Oh yeah, you'll put that
Yeah,
on.
no step.
We'll put that one on.
Put that on. Not too
To
much.
drop one of your own builds. Possibly. Oh, another CG's onto it. Yeah, he's got a good idea.
More than likely.
We cannot confirm or deny, but
Yes.
yeah. So yeah, you can kind of see what we're going. There's also more coming up on the channel for sure. We've got other ideas coming through.
And we do have I know that we've already planned another live stream series as well. It's all prep ready to go.
It's all prepped, ready to go.
So we've got there's a lot coming up, isn't there?
Even
Even in the episodes and the live streams. So it's cool. It's good. It's exciting.
Yeah, looking forward to jumping into those too, and also getting those ones into the air because we're at kind of an interesting phase at the
I'll
moment.
move these boxes out of the
Oh,
way.
yeah, sure. We're in kind of an interesting phase at the moment on the channel. We have been doing some flight testing and successful maidens and lots of things. So yeah, I'm quite liking what the channel's been up to, and I hope you guys are too. All right.
Nice.
I suppose what we could do now is, what do you think? Do you think it's a good time to go into the
What?
color scheme? What kind of color scheme?
Oh yeah, right. So you've seen what the parts are, and we're gonna work out where they all go. I'd imagine if it's a wing,
That goes there, right?
this goes like that, right?
Like that.
That's the wing.
But
I don't think so.
but yes.
But yes, these are the floats that go underneath the plane, obviously, and it's got a little steering rotor at the back.
kind of cute. Kind
Kind
of
of
cool.
cool. Kind of cool.
Happy says it's safe to store on the floor if using no step stickers. Yeah,
Yeah,
Nice.
I'd agree with
reckon.
that. Yeah, yeah, that sounds about right.
And yeah, so I guess what we can start doing now is we can have a look at the color scheme that we're going to be painting this one. And I think that's where we would start, right? While it's all nice and flat. We would normally do it from a different direction. We'd probably normally build the whole plane and then paint it. But I think, you know, just for a bit of variety for ourselves and for you guys, I think what we'll do is we'll
paint it first.
We'll paint it first. Yeah, just jump into it. We've got the paint just sitting there. Airbrush is ready. And another way of saying it would be no crash. Yes. Very cool. Where did that one go? Over here somewhere. Yeah.
Isn't that a movie?
Oh no, that's Blue Into the Crush.
Oh, that's the Blue Crush, right?
Blue Crush? Into the Crush.
Or Into the Blue. That's a Paul Walker film.
No, but I think In the Crush is to do with surfing, I think.
Oh, right.
We never watched that film. Okay, so anyway, this is the color paint job, and we made one up here. Hopefully you guys can see it. Is it upside down? No, it's upside down. Yeah, so there you go. That's what we're thinking. Kind of a classic H&R Joe Racing kind of paint scheme is what we're thinking. If you can kind of see that. And maybe I'll bring it up to the screen. You can see there like that. What do you reckon? Hopefully it's cool. Hope you like it. So the key features, obviously you can see our name across the wing. And we're going to have our logo on the side and on the tail. And we're going to go carbon fiber paint job down the fuselage, I think. Yeah, the carbon fiber down the fuselage paint scheme. And we're going to go with a blue nose. There you go. So that kind of incorporates our colors. And yeah, hopefully that's going to look cool when it's all done. Yeah, there you go. That's all clear there. Yeah, nice. What do you reckon? Should be alright, eh? I think it'll be right. And other pictures of the Beaver look like this. This is what it might look like from a schematic point of view. Yeah, maybe that way around. That sort of way around. So yeah, when we're doing our designs, we just kind of make up what it might look like, and then come up with a couple ideas, and then we choose the best one. Yeah, so what do you reckon, Richard? Should we arrange to get this all painted?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah. That's what we're building. So flat.
I reckon. Should we move these out of the way? Put the floats out of the way somewhere?
Okay.
And then I guess we'll
Well,
start.
you would have to paint those as well.
We will.
We will. Yeah, if you just joined the live stream, we are working on, well, I was going to say the Eagle, but we're not working on that anymore, are we?
We've done that.
We're working on the float plane. So we started a new build, and we've just unboxed it. If you're just joining, so you can check it out on the scrub back on the YouTube link. And of course, we're going to put our custom paint job into it.
Yep, that's
Make
what
it
it's all
look the
about.
part.
And also, yesterday we did the maiden flight of that guy over there. Just point him. And what else?
It was the FPV Cinematic Drone 6S.
And this week was the drone pack, the ultimate wearable DIY jetpack drone.
Flight system. What a title, eh?
Yeah. And yeah, so we're going to be jumping into that. And yesterday we did actually head to the field originally to do the maiden flight of the Eagle.
Yeah, that was
the
absolutely
actual objective of yesterday.
And we had everything in the car, and we were there, but there was just too many people around, and we didn't want to interrupt what they're doing, so we had to change plans, and then we repack everything, and then go for another adventure in a different way. Got the one wheel out, got the little trolley out, and we hauled it all along into a place where you can't get the car.
Yeah.
And then we did the live stream, so it was good fun.
Yeah,
Bit of a change. But yeah, we got one ticked off. So
yeah, if you missed it, you're welcome to go back. And I know another CG was there, so thanks.
Yeah, cheers, dude.
Okay, so what should we start painting first?
I was thinking maybe move this forward and then pull those back.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, all good.
Are you going to paint all this, the ground parts and everything?
Which part?
Like, you know, all that aluminium and make it look nice, man?
I don't know. I guess so.
We'll just move this out of the way. Yeah, so we've already made up some templates and stuff for airbrushing, which is
Quite a bit of work, I guess, but well, hopefully it makes it
that much easier to so you guys can see what we're doing. Otherwise, it'd be hours and hours of just watching us go.
the craft there. Another CG says, tell them to bounce. You know what?
Hey man, I'm doing my live stream.
Hey man, I'm just gonna fly this plane. We don't know what it's gonna do, bro.
Can you just move everybody out?
Can you just move this whole crowd for us, please? Pretty please? But anyway, we didn't ask them to do that. But we moved locations. So you're gonna paint that one? I didn't actually think about that.
I don't know.
We could give it like a black, maybe.
Yeah.
Or move it forward. You wanna go forward?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
That way a little bit.
That'd be cool to get this one out of the...
Looking forward to
We've
it.
been looking at this one for a little while now. Always walk past the box and go, ah. Be good to have that painted.
Looking forward to painting that one.
Yeah. Okay, so do we need to tape anything off? I know that you got some stuff on the front to do.
I think we'll just tape off the nose.
Tape off the nose. So what? So to tape it here and then go down?
Yep.
And what about this front screen? You can't really have it red. That would look weird.
No, but we can play with that later. We can take it off, remove it. And
Oh,
then
okay.
do our own
Yep,
work
cool,
to it later
cool.
off.
It's nice what happens with me a lot of the time while trying to film. Yes. Go to film and people walk and start talking.
Yeah.
Yes. Very all too familiar with that one.
How you been, mate? I'm good. I'm great.
Yeah.
I'm very good. Just don't mind me.
Just about to do a stunt that might, crash everything. And they're like, oh yeah, what'd you have fun? Oh yeah, good. Then you have to go back in and take out the audio.
Right. Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so
I guess at least
so
having a good time.
they're having a good time. What do you reckon? Hit it with blue on the nose. Start there. I'll just try.
How much of this? I'm not seeing this white. I'm reckoning
That's all carbon fiber.
carbon fiber black.
Yep.
Well, at least black.
Yep.
Yeah.
So just do a little bit of masking, and then we'll crack into the blue.
Yeah. The sooner the better, preferably sooner. Or did you want to pop that off and paint it separately? You pop this off,
Can you do
paint it separately, and then put it back on once it's done.
Okay.
Or do you just want to paint it on there? Or do you want to take out the screen, completely cut it out, and then that way you can see straight into the cockpit and pop all these out too?
Well, I was going to do that later, but we can pop this out if you think it can be popped.
I don't know. I'm just theorizing.
If you think it can be popped, you might have to get a little crafter if you're going to do that. Too.
Oh, yeah, cool.
But either way,
I guess you could change screens as well, so you can bring this
might you
one.
bring the other screen up? Yeah, sure.
See if it's playing ball today.
Yes.
Should be.
Yep, it might be.
Yeah, that's working.
Tilt it down a little bit, if possible. Perfect.
How's the screen? Yep, it's all good. It's just me testing the latency, by the way.
Yeah. Testing latency. What do you reckon? Turn that one off there.
Yeah.
Is it better?
Yeah.
Much better.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we're already nearly set up, and then we're gonna start masking it off. Gonna get another. You see, one to pop that little section off.
If you want to take it out, we can take it out.
Yeah.
But either way, what are you guys planning to do this weekend?
Yeah.
It's always good to know.
Have you got any events to go to, or people to see?
Could be going to a dance party. Who knows?
He's only says that, by the way, because we were watching the remake of Footloose the other day, just for a laugh. Man, those guys can dance.
Got the moves right.
Yep. Oh, sweet. It's already got a window here.
Hey?
It's already got a window.
What do you mean?
The window already cut.
Yeah.
How the heck do they paint it for? That's perfectly good film, man.
It was clear before. Oh, they painted it.
They painted over it. That's
You
what we're
just-
talking about. They painted over the. Who would do that?
Who would pull
Who
it
would
off?
do that?
Who would pull it off?
I would.
No way.
Oh,
But maybe what you could do is you could just go back in and remove that paint. What takes
What's paint remover, mate?
put a paint?
He just removed his window. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so what are you doing there?
Just masking off the motor.
Maybe you could spin it around so the guys can see from this side.
Sure, I can do it.
Yeah.
And then while you work on the next part, setting up the airbrush and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice. And does anybody else own a float plane as well? It could be full sized.
Could be, could be.
Could be. And if so, which one? I guess. Maybe perhaps we could bring it up on screen. Let's see it.
Yes.
I think you're completely off screen on that one. I'll give you a twist. Nice.
And is that what other people do? Do other people, I know that's what we do. We go repaint it or make it to, mod it to what we want, but is that what other people do when they get a new plane?
I think the main one's laggy at the moment here.
The main one?
Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe it's fixing itself then, hopefully. No, still there. Is it because I moved it? Move it back. Is that it? Still playing up. What are you doing, Mr. Computer?
Just go to one then. Go to external. Just leave it on the side.
Let it settle down.
Who knows? Not sure what's going on there. Who knows?
Who knows? Just the There you go. Oh, I'll just have to shoot like that for a little bit until it settles down, hopefully. All my flip planes, if my battery goes dead over water.
All my foam planes float. Happy says,
Camera's freezing up. Maybe you are being
hacked by AI that doesn't like you
creating human content. Well, maybe.
Could be.
It's probably because I moved it, I think. They can be quite touchy, can't they?
It can be. Okay.
The other one was playing up the other day, and then it settled down.
Yep.
Who knows?
So which way around are we going? On this way? Like that kind of thing?
Here you go. You can have your little... This is the diagram that we're looking at, by the way. That we've made up ourselves. It's more like a little reference.
Oh, yes.
So obviously front view, top view, side view.
Yep. And so view says, according to our diagram, what do you reckon, like that?
Shouldn't have touched it.
What's that?
I shouldn't have touched that screen.
No. You shouldn't have. Turn it around this way a little bit.
Probably just cold.
It could be, yeah. Could be.
Yeah, that's all good.
It's okay?
Yeah.
Just trying to line that up a little bit more. Best I can do. How's that? All right, Richard? It's about right, eh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. I think they can kind of see what's going on.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Do we have maybe a bit of extra material just to wrap this over with?
Yeah, I can do that. Right.
Cover this in.
Be right there like that.
Yep.
Nice.
But yes, apparently it uses a 50 amp ESC, I can see, 2 to 4S. There you go. That's what it says.
You kept your head down for a while, reshuffling the cards in ways no one thought were possible. Those who mocked you disappeared fast as your ranks began to rise.
Excellent.
A little bit anyway.
A little bit of something.
Guess you don't need too much.
Not really, no.
There you go. Nice.
What are we going to do with that part, Richard?
Do that. Let's see if that screen's going to play ball again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you go back to have a look at the other camera?
Yeah. Is that working? Just leave it like that for a couple of minutes.
See what it does. Oh, it's still a bit. Isn't it?
It is.
See what it is.
Come on, man.
Isn't it?
Pretty good now. Let's watch this. Watch the latency. Watch
Isn't it?
Don't know.
I don't think it's anything to do with the camera either.
No.
Not if it's doing it like that.
No.
So it's not late. It's not latency like that. It's might be the New Zealand internet.
Yeah. If you're not sure, just blame it on someone else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When in doubt,
Blame it out.
blame it on someone else. I think they call that scapegoating. But we know it will be the internet.
Abby says I have a couple of Beavers apparently. The FMS is it 20 or 2.0? 2.0 I think. And the Phoenix Turbo Beaver. Love the Beavers. Well, there you
Right,
go.
sounds pretty cool.
That sounds pretty good, eh?
And the next one you need is the H&R Drone Racing Series.
Limited edition.
A limited edition. Only one ever made.
Extremely rare.
It'll be like, who's H&R Drone Racing?
Who's that guy?
Never seen him. That's incredibly rare. Tape that in place, please.
Yeah.
Alright. Perfecto. Okay. What do you reckon? Get into it?
Yeah, man.
Okay, do you want to do the painting? You can do the painting. I don't mind. Either way, we're starting with, what kind of blue are we going with, Richard?
The one that we have.
One that we have?
We have metallic blue,
No, no. It's not those.
a
No, no,
blue.
Not that one. Inside this.
Oh. an arrow color blue. Here we go. We acquired these colors at the same time we got the other one. It's called the H&R VIP Beaver.
Oh, wait, the camera's over there now. Oh, maybe hand that over to the camera. Look.
The candy.
And thanks so much for tuning in. If you want to see more, head over to our YouTube.
Through that. Okay. Yeah. So another arrow color. Yep, not sponsored, but I guess self-sponsors. That's a real thing, right? Self-sponsored. Good. Okay, I can see there, I can see there. Okay, so we're just going to do that blue, the whole thing, right? The whole nose.
That's what the picture says.
That's what the man says, is it? Okay.
That's what we originally decided.
Okay. No
Hang
problem.
on, just to double check that.
Make it really difficult otherwise.
No, you're good.
Okay, good. Okay. It's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't normally start a brand new building and just paint it a completely different color.
That's how we roll. Anyway, we got to put our own spin on it. Yeah. And thanks so much for tuning in. We are live making the float plane.
And is everything coming through? Remember to maybe put like a little thumbs up or something. Make some noise.
Make some
Make
noise.
sure everything's coming through correctly.
Make some noise.
Make some noise.
But yes, we're hard at work on this brand new build.
It literally just started moments ago.
Right now. It's literally the first paint going down.
Okay. It'll start underneath.
Right, yeah, start where nobody can see. You can turn it right up to
Do we
down.
need to no, we don't see it.
I don't think so. Just try it. There you go. There you go. If you want to check it, just go. Perfect. It stays. Around there. But it's good. Staying.
Wait for a second. The reason why we do this is because at one point in our lives, we didn't know any better. we made a creation with foam,
tuning in.
foam and things like that, and we spent hours doing it. And then I think we sprayed it with enamel, and the whole thing just dissolved.
Happy sent us.
heart-crushing.
Looks like a. I don't know, is it
Like a
some sort
whale?
of fish? I'm
Whale?
gonna go with a fish. Thanks, man. Thanks for tuning. Thanks for doing it. We're gonna go with a. What color was it? Electric blue. What color?
It's candy blue.
Candy blue, even better. And we're giving this a paint scheme like no other. This is going to be the only one in the world like this.
Well, yeah, that's true.
There's no way that somebody else would have done the same color. We came up with a color.
The only one in the world.
Like all our designs. But this is not our design, but it is our paint scheme.
So it is our design, man.
The
You guys
design
can
is our
see
paint.
that?
I think so, yeah. But yes, thanks so much. We just started a brand new build, and earlier in the stream, if you missed out, we were working. We're having a deep dive on the what would you call that thing?
The drone pack.
The drone pack. That's right. So thanks so much for tuning in to the stream, and we streamed yesterday too, which was nice. Nice one out there flying. Happy says I got 2 different earbuds in, one with you guys streaming, and the other ear is in editing mode. Nice, very cool, man. That's cool. Nice.
And you're editing up a new video for the YouTube or something else?
Yeah, you could be working on something else. Either way, it's always good to multitask. People used to say that guys can't do that, but we disagree.
Yeah, no, you definitely can.
Every human's ability. What do you think? It's going down all right? I'm quite liking the color.
Definitely within our ability.
Whoa, look at that. Sad I missed yesterday's stream. That's okay, man. I'll have to go back and watch watch it. Was it the Eagle? No. It was going to be the Eagle.
It was like 100% going to be the Eagle until it wasn't.
It wasn't the Eagle because there was people playing rugby. But anyway, hey, that's okay. But we did do the maiden flight of this guy, which is this guy.
They can't see it.
They can't see it.
It's a different angle. You got to take it off the wall.
I got to take it off the wall.
It was the FPV cinematic drone. What we're doing.
So it's the maiden flight of. Hang on, the camera's over here now.
But we will definitely be doing the Eagle because that was what our intention was. Yeah, it will be done. And C has joined us. Thanks a lot. Thanks very much for joining the stream. And which brand of Beaver is this rig? Okay, so this is a Dynam rig, you could say. Yeah, Dynam put it out.
Yeah, it's not our design. Not this one.
No, but it soon will be. Yeah, and yeah, thanks very much for joining in.
Yeah, for sure. And you need to sand it up a bit. What you do with it? Okay.
I'm thinking about it. Might be okay.
Or did you spray over here on this kind of thing? You did a little test on it, didn't you? That's going down.
Maybe we just need like lighter coats and just wait.
Yeah, just wait it out. Happy says, yeah, new RC plane maiden flight video edit. Oh, nice, man. Cool, nice.
Good stuff.
Thanks. Yes. Hopefully we can get over that the colour takes out that red. What do you think? Do you think it'll take it out?
It doesn't. We may have to do like a black over the top of it.
And then come back in?
And then come back in. No. We may have to do that. Otherwise it's kind of a purple, right? This is what we're continuing with. I don't know if you guys can see on that side. So there we go. See that blue there? It's blue. It's blue, all right. What would be a neutral color for the to go back over with the
Then go
blue?
with black and then blue.
But if you go with black, wouldn't it just be black? Like a dark black?
Dark black. Well, the other option is to hit it with white.
White?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
So
just over those sections.
Just
You
over
could do
that
that.
section.
Yeah, you can do that.
C says, are you boys going to catch the jet boat racing coming to New Zealand soon? They're just finishing the last Canadian leg this weekend. Oh, nice. Okay. I didn't know it was coming, but that sounds cool.
Yeah, it does sound good.
So,
I mean,
what was our uncle? One of our no, not really our uncle.
Yeah, uncle. He did do jet boats. He did outdoor power boats.
Outdoor power boats, yes.
Yeah.
He was pretty good at it. Offax has joined the stream. Oh, hey man, how you been? Thanks so much for tuning in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let us. I guess we can search it. Find out where the doing the boating, jet boating. And they usually don't do it down south. They don't normally do it up where we are.
Yeah. But it'd be fun. Jet boats are cool.
Jet boats are cool.
Anything quick's good. Yeah.
What do you reckon? Hit it with white.
We could add a bit of white. Yeah.
See what happens.
So it wouldn't even have to necessarily change this, would you?
Why is that?
Well,
if you hit it, you just swap it out, hit it with white, and then go back over it.
Okay.
But what you could do is I'll see what it does.
Yeah.
See what it does. We have to
play around with it.
Play around. Not exactly what I wanted to do. I just wanted to go straight over the top.
Yeah. Well.
But anyway, hey, it's just one of these things.
Okay, so if you just joined the stream, we're working on the float plane.
Oh yes.
Yesterday we were flight streaming with the FPV cinematic drone, and that went really well. And so we thought we had so much fun doing that, we'd start a brand new series. And we just unboxed this guy moments ago. And before that, we were working on the drone packs. Oh, deep diving into the drone pack series, which of course was the main episode this week.
And Masa says better than indoor powerboat racing. It's very hard to do. Come on. Why is it going forward? But I want to go forward. Yeah, okay, so it's not as dark blue as I was hoping it to do.
I guess it's a candy, right?
It's a candy, so it's not going to go right at the top. Well, we'll have to improvise and maybe hit it with white. Hopefully that takes it out. Failing that, we will hit it with black. And then, yeah.
And pair it with white.
And pair it out to white. And go back again. Marcel says, have you guys finished the project yet? Yes, we just finished the RC Eagle
live stream series?
Live stream series. I can bring it up while you change that over. Richard.
All right, just be careful. It's so wide, that thing.
Okay.
Yeah, Harry's just going to go and grab him. Yeah, so we finished that one on the last live stream. So the RC Eagle's all ready to go. And we were actually planning to do the live stream maiden flight with that guy yesterday, but things got flipped around. So instead, we did the maiden flight on the FPV Cinematic 6S drone with the dead cat style. So we got that up and running, and it was pretty good. We got 2 successful flights out of it.
Yep. Where's the camera now?
Oh, just over there.
Just here. Oh, just here.
Ah.
Okay, sorry.
I'm
There's the Eagle. It's all done. We're gonna do this, you can see.
But yeah, he's all the center of gravity's all done. He's got the weight on the nodes. He's got the battery. He's all the flight controls are ready. In all intents and purposes, he's ready to go.
Ready to go, and that'll be cool to do. Ideally,
Well, ideally soon. Ideally very soon.
oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, you gonna head back?
Yeah, I'll take it back. It's quite big.
Yeah, it's quite good, eh? Yeah, I went to, Happy says he went to a boat race to film once, and it was super cool. And it looked like a wild ride. It absolutely would be. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, it's always good to get out on the water sometimes and just punch that throttle.
That's what. If ever we go out, we don't like fishing or anything like that. We like going fast. And he says, "Is that a kit set?" Yes, this one is a kit set design, not our design. No. But thanks very much for tuning into the stream for sure. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully this takes out that red because
I didn't rinse it.
I don't know.
think it really matters.
I don't think it matters. No. Not if you're going to go back over it.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, does it take that out? I think it does. So, is it working perhaps?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's working.
Better than it did without it.
A little bit too dark. A little bit too dark, I think. But anyway, Martin's joined the stream. Hey man, how you been? Morning lads, what are you up to? We are making a float plane. That's what we're doing.
We're customizing it.
We're customizing it with our paint colors. Just like this. So yeah, think like that. That's what we're doing, and thanks for tuning in. I'll bring it up into this other camera over here. That's the color scheme we're going to go with, carbon fiber look. And we're wrapping the red out of it because that's not really our color scheme. So we're going to wrap out the red and we're going to wrap it with blue and carbon fiber mix. Yeah. You didn't have to paint that part, did you? Just had it again with blue.
Needed to be a little bit.
Does it need a bit more texture, does it?
Mm.
Yeah, that's the plan. How's the morning been? I'm just watching the sunrise. Oh, sweet. Nice. Very
Good
cool.
stuff.
Can't go wrong with that.
Looks so cool. Yeah, cheers, man.
Nice. Is it coming out all right, Richard? Probably doesn't really like being mixed in there too much.
No.
So we got rid of one of the red stripes, so that's something. And now we're going to just start take out the red on the front nose. Marcel says streaming someplace else. You mean right now or yesterday? Yesterday we were out. What would you say? Wetlands?
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
I would say wetlands. Well, it's coming along. Maybe you can hold that up, which is the camera can see. We're taking out that red. Nice.
You take it over to that camera.
Oh yeah, take it. Got him. Yep. So we're taking out that nasty red and going to be putting in.
Yeah. So we're flight streaming. Down
Wetlands.
the wetlands. It was good.
And yeah, and now we're back in the shop with this one. But yes, hope you guys are all having a great day and got something exciting planned for the weekend. What do we got planned for the weekend?
We're working on the episode.
This week, next week's episode. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
I guess you could give them a little insight about what it might be.
Yes. So the hint for the stream is.
I think we already put up a short.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so then you already know we are working on Batman then. The Dark Knight is what we are working on, so that's coming up. I'm not sure when, maybe Tuesday, maybe later. I'm not sure.
That's the focus.
That's the goal. We're going to do a bit more on that. Now, are you reading chats? I don't see. Yes, we're multi-streaming, so it doesn't come up on all the what do you call it? Doesn't come up on the feed, or on the feed. Yeah. Yes. No, yeah. I don't know what you call it. Yeah, the feed, the chat feed doesn't come up on all. They don't all appear on the same place. Keep it. Oh, it looks good. Yes. And how did the test go the other day with the man drone, the carrier drone platform?
Yeah, good.
It was good. We are into the welding phase of that, and earlier on the stream, on the one on YouTube, which is the main one, we had a deep dive at it, and it's coming along pretty good. We've got the tack welds in, and then the next phase for that will be getting into full weld and maybe strengthening. Not sure, but yeah, hopefully that answers that question. But yeah, quite happy with the direction it's going, and hopefully you guys are liking it.
Bit splattery, this stuff. I think it's just the paint.
Okay. I'm sure it'll be fun. Yeah, hopefully that answers that question, my man. But yeah, it's quite a big one to move around. Definitely, would you say it's about the same weight as the mock frame?
Similar
weight. So we did choose, I think, we wanted to use carbon fiber because that was what was in the polls. We put a poll up and said, oh yeah, what do you guys want to see it in? But we couldn't get hold of it in that quantity and that sizing in New Zealand, so we came up with the next best thing, which was aluminium. So yeah, and also TIG welding's cool, and we hadn't done it for like 20 years. So yeah, that's where it's at. Off Axis says, yeah, no, so, oh yeah, so where are you streaming to that? Can't see the chat on the other stream. Oh, what's this one on? Instagram?
We did Facebook.
It must be Instagram, my man. IG. What's the slang term for that?
IG.
Okay. But yes, yeah, for sure.
I think it just gives you a different angle.
It's just like a side view. You know, a bit more perspective. Yeah. Yeah, nice. No, hang on, what's this in here? Cheers, nice. Thanks so much for the flames. Yeah. Yeah, so the white's coming back into the red's disappearing now because that's not really our paint scheme. So we're going to push that back out, and we're going to go back in with blue, give it a bit of candy, electric blue is what I'd call it. You can maybe shout up to the camera. So yeah, it's people might say, but it's just back to white. I don't see anything,
it's not, man.
That's hard out work, bro.
They can't. It's in chat.
Oh, no, I just read that.
Oh, yeah,
so.
Twitch. Yeah, no, Twitch would be fun.
Twitch would be fun. We do have a Twitch.
Twitch in Masaw.
Twitch
channel.
Twitch channel. Yeah.
We have what do we have? We have currently, what are we running? We've got Patreon, Discord, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook,
and YouTube. You see that twice.
Yeah.
And I see GC's. It's getting late over where he is. Peace out. Hey man, thanks so much for tuning in.
Yeah. And thanks for tuning in yesterday, dude.
And thanks for tuning in yesterday. Appreciate you very much. And good night. And we'll carry on with this guy. And we're gonna aim to get the nose on, and ideally a bit of carbon on. That's where it's at. Number 4 says hello. Hey, And Martin says, good to see you, Harry and Richard. I'm off for the paddleboarding session.
Oh, nice,
Later.
man. Have fun.
Hey, how we going, man? You're in the UK, 4 says, no, we are in the NZ, which is New Zealand. Off Axis he's jumped over here. Hey Marcel, how you been? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Happy is giving it. Oh, he's sayonara. Nice. And yeah, the white's coming back into the frames. That's good. Not that there's anything wrong with the red. It's probably more of a classic color of the DC3, isn't it? Beaver?
DC2, I think.
DC2. DHC. You know what I mean.
LLC, ABC.
ABC, 1, 2, 3. That's the one. 4, nice. 4 says nice. Thanks, man.
What do you do about that?
Nothing. Just go with blue. Nobody would know. The camera can't shit and see that.
Nuts.
Nice. No mistakes.
No mistakes, because they can't see.
The camera can't see it, so we're all good.
They can't see what I'm doing right now.
What happened there?
Bit of water came through the
Oh,
filter.
it's okay. Not a big deal.
Was to me.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're going back to the base primary color of white. It's just lucky that we can get the white back onto it. Otherwise, we'd have to go something drastic and go back onto black. Really want to go there, but if we have to, we have to. It's one of those things. Want to get back to those primary colors so we can hit it with some electric white, electric blue. Yes. We wanted to make it look like the Ancient Agile Racing show, not just one off the shelf. Well, we've got some projects that are planning to do this. Use this platform. So yeah. Marcel says he can hear you in 2 different directions, and he can hear the repeat as well. Nice. It's like a. Is there a lag? I don't know. But anyway, we appreciate you. I wonder if that camera is coming through now. See if it's going to do its thing. All right, let's see if the camera is going to be doing it properly now. Let's have a look. What do you think? Do you think it's going to be doing it? No, it's still doing it. I don't know why.
It's because I played with it. I touched it.
You touched it.
It's an emotional thing.
No, still doing it. Anyway, it's just one of those things. Marcel says, which is a great suggestion, he said you should both make the same plane and race each other building it. That's a pretty good idea.
It's not bad, actually.
It's a pretty good idea. Maybe an idea for a future episode.
Ancient Agile Racing Race Series.
Race series. It's a good idea.
Cheating is this. You can put the other guy off.
Yeah. Sabotage. More angles, yeah, for sure. Surround sound.
High definition.
High definition. No, but yeah, appreciate you guys all tuning into these streams. Very cool to share with you guys. And yeah, so the front nose is coming back to what we like to call base color. I'm pretty sure not primary, because nothing we do is primary. We do what do they say? It's
Tertiary. I don't know. Maybe.
8. No, I don't know.
Pro level.
I don't know about pro level. I don't know. But either way, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it.
I might as well just use that up because it's can't really put it back in anymore.
Okay. Well, you could do a little bit on the back.
Oh yeah, do you want me to tell it?
If you
wouldn't the black cover that?
Yeah, black will go with it.
Yeah. I guess you just keep going working this. use that paint up. You can't really use it for anything else.
What about this cabin? Do you want me to go around this?
Yeah,
You
it
can
just
take
depends. Are you gonna make it clear so you can see it?
Or you could just take that out.
Hey?
You could just take out the paint. Use like an acetone or something. Take it out.
Yeah.
Wipe out the red and black.
Good
on the
ideas.
inside.
Good ideas.
Hopefully. Racing stripes. We are going to do a bit of both. So the plan is, where's the camera? Over here.
Sorry.
Camera's over here now. The plan. This is our sketch design. Hope you can see it. Hopefully it's gone into focus now. So we're going to put a hashtag. No, so we're going to put our H&R During Racing across the wing. We're going to put our names on it. We're going to go a hash carbon fiber throughout the fuselage. That's the plan. And we're going to put a logo on it and a blue nose. Blue Racing nose on a stripe angle. This is the plan. That's what we came up with, and
That's what we're gonna stick to.
that's what we're going to stick to. About fire, any fire paint. Have we got any fire in this one? We haven't really done.
I don't think there is in this one.
And we've got some wheels for this one. No flames for this one. But we have done flames in the past for different designs. But it's just one of those things, not for this one. We're going to go with a carbon fiber
That's pretty
classic. There we go. Space
That's what we
age
came
look.
up with. You can't even tell because it's just white.
Just
Yeah.
that much flair.
It's so much. It's that white. It's stark white.
Happy says that it'll make it fly that much better. You know it, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some people-
That's exactly what I was going for.
It'll be faster and everything.
So,
Yeah.
why did he paint a brand new plane, man? There's
just-
nothing wrong.
But yeah, no, it's cool.
Yeah, I think you got to customize it, eh?
Marcel says putting drone on the side is funny. Nice. Cheers, man. Thanks.
It's a contradictory, right?
It's a contradictory of words right there.
Makes no sense. Okay, so I'm just going to clean this up a little bit.
Yep. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hit it with a bit of
What the original color was.
what the original
what
colour-
was it, Harry?
The original color was
What we're trying to do.
sky blue, which is our color, and that was what it's all about. But we had to go backwards. Hang on, I'll bring the camera over there. There you go. We're not sponsored by this company, but we do like their products
Because you can acquire it.
because we can get it in New Zealand, which makes the reason why we can like it. Yes.
That
Also
much.
in the quantity that we require. Yeah. You wouldn't think that would be a thing, but it is. Yeah. So for the next stage after this, we're going to hit it with blue, and then we're going to be hitting a lot of black onto the fuselage, and then we're going to be going back in and add multiple layers to get that carbon fiber effect with the airbrushing. That's what it's all about.
Have we done any airbrushing for carbon fiber?
What's that?
Have we done carbon fiber airbrushing?
I
don't think
in
we
our
have.
history.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think we've tried
That
that.
could
So
be
that
kind
should be
of
fun. Marcel says, don't put put not China on the bottom, like made in China. Get you? I don't think it has actually anything on the bottom.
No,
It should put the New Zealand flag, shouldn't it? NZ represent. Needs a target on the bottom. Nice. Ra's joined the stream. How you been, Ra? How's those horses going? We haven't been riding ourselves lately, but kind of missing out a little bit, but we'll get back into it as soon as we can. For sure. Yep. How's it going, Richard, over there?
Yo, good. Can you pass me a little,
Yeah,
a
like
little wand thing? That's the technical term, a wand thing.
a wand, an earbud.
Yeah, that one. One of those things.
Marcel has got a good idea about what we might be doing. Maybe what we might be doing, hence the reason why we pulled this out. This is the front window. Marcel suggests putting an FPV camera gimbal with head tracking in there.
Oh, what if I thought of that?
Hey, great minds think alike there, brother. Yeah. So that might be,
May or may not.
may or may not be what might be going in it. Maybe, maybe not. But either way, yeah, it was a pretty good idea. It's a good idea.
If we don't do it now, we'll do it at some point.
If we don't do it now, we might do it. Yeah, anyway, that would be a good idea for sure. No, anyway, Will this one have stabilizers for the people out there? No. Generally, I don't think this one will put a stabilizer in it.
Only if it needs it.
Only if it needs it, if for some technical reason that we need it for some reason. But I think it will be just a stock PWM, old school, do or die. It's normally how we fly those kind of planes, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, certainly it's just kind of like a plug and play then, little box then. You could
just add a module to it. Yeah, that's an idea too. I think I did. There's other modules that you can get.
I did see one that we could get.
Okay. But at this stage, not. We'll just do it PWM certainly for the maiden flight. See what we think. If we need to play around
if it's
with
like
it, and we can't do all those extra missions that we've got planned, then maybe we'll modify the plan. Always be adaptive. Always be vigilant, people. But yes, hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream and you're having a good time. That's what it's all about. Hopefully the music's pumping in the background. And yeah, it's a good vibe, for sure. Alright, FPVs join the stream. Thanks so much. Thanks for tuning in.
all planes need it now.
Absolutely they do. Yeah, for sure.
You know it.
You know it.
I mean, what's not to like?
You can see from the cockpit. I mean,
it's a no-brainer, really. If you can do it.
If you can do it, if you work out a way of doing it. FTJ. Okay, so what's the next plan? We're going to hit it with some blue, Richie?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the next one on that one? What do you reckon? Should we jump that over to TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, unless you just want to leave it.
Oh, I can jump it over to the other one? Or do you want to leave it on this one?
But if there's heaps of people watching, just leave it.
Okay. If people want to see it from that
And then
angle.
you just hit that power button.
Okay.
Yeah. But if there's still people there, just leave it. It's all good.
Okay.
All planes need.
Yeah, if you guys want to see it from that angle for a bit, I'll leave it like that for a bit. So jump over to another place. I'll bounce. But yes, the Beaver is kind of interesting. It's got, we're planning to use just a
I'm
standard.
just loading the blue one now.
You want to do it? It's fine, you can do it. Yeah, it's just using a little FrySky RX8R receiver, one that we had around the shop.
Is it the best one for the job? I guess it's the best one for the job because it's the one that we have.
It's the one that we have for the job.
So that
Makes it the best.
do I have to move it back?
Okay. Is it good? Happy with it? Well, I mean, it stuck the first time, so it must be sticking the second time. Now, the blue's going on. Can't go back now.
You can actually.
Oh, what have we done? Oh, no.
On your plane. Is that water coming from? Come on, man. You reckon my life's worth?
Or she's just venting the water vent. There's a bit of water coming through on the airbrush.
Doesn't make things easy.
Doesn't make the aesthetic look as good. It's just one of those things.
You guys can see what I'm doing. Hopefully you can.
And thanks for tuning in. If you want to see more, head over to our YouTube channel. Thanks so much for tuning in.
I might have to stand up to do this. Okay.
That's all good.
Okay. You need the heater. Right.
Do you need some?
Okay. Andrew says hi. Hey, dude. How's it going? Thanks for joining the live stream.
Appreciate it very much. Oh, that's all. Is that the water?
I think so. I think so.
Sick painting technique. Thanks, man.
Thanks, dude. Just drying it off now.
Yeah.
All good?
Yeah, no worries.
Esatto. Stop. Avanza. Stop. Indietro a destra. Stop. Centro le nuove indietro. Stop. Dammi una copia di questo.
It's a bit better. I'm getting a bit too, I need a bit too liquidy.
Okay. Andrew says, have you ever done any car painting? Yes, we have done airbrushing on a car, or on a ute specifically. But
I've also done with spray gun as well.
Oh, yeah, we have too. Yeah. But we've done it with a spray gun, but not in the not in like heaps of painting. Not like a manufacturing shop or something like a paint shop. But we done a little bit. Done a little bit. How's it coming out? All right.
Yeah. Doesn't really like this.
No.
No.
But I thought it was quite a nice colour.
Oh, it's a nice colour. I just need to do it in a
Less amount.
less environment, right?
But hopefully everybody's having a great Friday for us. So maybe what is it over? I guess it'll be Thursday. What's the time over where you guys are? Let us know.
Yeah.
You run out of paint?
Yeah.
What's been happening over here? Oh yeah, no problem. Thanks so much for tuning in. We are hard at work on this brand new project.
Freshly unboxed.
Freshly unboxed. This is effectively it's a Beaver, and it looks kind of like this. Yeah, bring it up on the screen. Hey, where's the other camera? Oh, it's over here now. Like that kind of scheme is what we're looking at, and we're going to hit it with some carbon fiber paint scheme in a bit. Once which is put this blue down. And he says Thursday here in Vancouver about 10 p.m. at night. Whoa, thanks for the commitment, brother. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Hopefully you had an epic day. I guess it's a Thursday at work. Hope you had an epic day at work. And it was a good one. Happy says Friday super early in the morning. Oh wow, okay.
It's funny the time zones are really different.
Yeah, so different, but so cool that you guys can make it to these streams. We appreciate you all. And it's quite good to start on a new build. On the last one, which was of course the RC Eagle, that's looking all done and dusted, and we wanted to do the maiden flight of that yesterday, but that wasn't to be according to the weather and situational things. But it's one of those things. We will do that the next time we can. You want to hit it with another drone?
Yeah.
You want me to hold it there?
Yeah.
Marcel says, does he know Andy? Not sure, maybe. It's a small world.
Probably cross paths.
Probably. Yeah, striking a little bit with this glue, but hey, it's one of those things. If you get it done, it'll be fine. And Marcel says he lives in Burnaby. I'm not quite sure if I'm saying it correctly, but he's liking it, and he's been flying for over 9 years. Nice. And he says he's in North Van. Nice. Not our van. He's talking about, of course, that place. They come out alright, or are you trying to fix that?
Trying to fix that.
Hit it again.
Yeah.
It's been a pain, isn't it?
Been a pain because I mean.
Pretty rare for us to make a mistake on the paint job, isn't it?
If it's not really sticky, it makes it hard, eh? I guess we could have sanded it down. We might even have to do that. Sanded it down and go again.
They normally have to. Especially on like styrofoam and this or something. They normally have to do that at all.
No, but it's already doing what it should be doing.
Is it in the same spot? Nice.
What would you like to do?
Do you want to sand it? Then we go back. It makes nasty marks.
Or is it just let it dry off a bit? Might be easier too. I might sit it down.
What's that down? Maybe it's just like one of those things where get up to a nice base coat color. Well, I thought the white handled it alright. So
Yeah, the white did.
just this blue. Anyway. Never had a problem with this color before. What are we looking at? Got some more blue? It's just one of those things. Hey, you know.
There's a candy color.
It's live, so you know there's no go back. you can't go
cutaways.
back. There's no cutaways. So just one of those things. Thanks for joining the stream, guys.
And Marcel asked, "How did you enjoy find the snow?"
Show, Richard. How did you find the show? Yeah, that's a good question. Good question.
How did Marcel find the show? That's a good question. How did anybody find the show?
Yeah, is it like? Did you see like a video, or did YouTube tell you? I don't know. How does it work at your end? Yeah, it's kind of an interesting answer. Interesting question.
Yeah, okay, let the what'd you say? Let the floor open on that one.
Yeah, I guess so.
How did anybody find us?
Did he come from Facebook? Who knows? Hopefully we can. Is it coming texturing out?
No, it is.
Now it's okay.
Yeah. But quite lightly, actually.
No, just if you just have to take it easy, then just do a little bit and stop, and then do a bit more from a different angle. It looks like quite a nice colour though.
Oh, I know it is. Yeah.
There isn't too much blue, so once this nose is done and the propeller's done, I think there's a spinner on the propeller that might need to be done. I think it'll be good enough to.
I just heat it as I go.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you want to know what I'm doing, just drying between the layers. So you reckon rough it up? Hey, that one. You know, I have to rough it up a bit. Happy says, I think I found you guys from a YouTube short on the wingsuit go. Ah, yes, nice, sweet. Wonder which version of the wingsuit. Was it the Mark 1, Mark 2? I use a lower grade, so we don't sand too much of it.
Yeah.
Just give it a bit of a rough texture, that way when it's spinning around, it doesn't just fly off.
That one might have to be done again, even that bit there.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
See?
I might be able to fix it. Just one of those things. Might be fun. Nice. I'm gonna sit down a little bit. Apparently, the camera's over here at the moment.
So
The
you might have to do a little bit here or something.
okay.
For some reason.
What we could do is you can even just leave that section, let it dry up a bit, and then hit it with come back in another time.
Yeah. Might have to. That's okay then.
Just one of those things. It's real. It's a live stream, so there's no cutaways. So it's all part of it. Happy thinks he saw us the first time with Mark 1.
Oh yeah, cool
We
man.
were on grassy hillside and losing it, but the video would stop before I could see it flew. It flew or not. I think I know the one you're talking about. That's actually the Mark 2, that one. So the hillside, I think, was filmed last year. Around about this time, we were at Mount Maunganui. So we were on the side of a mountain with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Richard was going to throw it off. Oh, he did throw it off. And it did its base
We're checking the
parachute test well. We were just, I think, just made the parachute moments before that throw. Yeah, so we spent
all week doing it. Yeah.
all week saying that parachute. The interesting thing about the Mark II one it's a dual layer parachute, so it's not just it's done quite realistically to the real thing, really.
Yeah.
And then we climbed that mountain that day to test that guy, and it was successful. So that was good. What do you reckon? You think it was effective standing, or what do you reckon? A little bit unexpected on that one, but hey. Yeah. But either way, thanks for tuning in the stream, and if you're just tuning in, we are working on, of course, the sea float plane, Beaver. And it's a new project that we're just starting on live stream. And earlier in the stream, if you want to flick back or scrub back through, we were looking at the Ultimate Wearable Flight System, the drone pack, which we're working on the main channel this week. which I think is coming out quite good. Coming along. Looking forward to the next stage, and on that one I think we'll go back in with welding, and what else do we have to do with it?
It keeps releasing water. You know, it does that sometimes.
Oh yeah, it's been a pain, is it? Yeah. Sometimes it's good and then sometimes it's bad. Putting a shade to cover my color.
Yeah.
Well, we can just leave that part and work on the black section. Come back to it. See if we can work it out.
Yeah, that's probably what you have to do.
And you can hit this with a bit of blue. Then, I think that's what you might have to do.
Give it time to set.
Yeah. And it's cold too, that's what you're doing. Hit the rest with a bit of blue and then
Lost it. So there you go. That's where we're at. We're going to do a couple more coats, but it is blue. Not quite exactly as good as I want it to be, but I have to leave it for a little bit just to settle down a bit. Then maybe even have to go back over with another coat, then come back over again.
maybe you can do that. Just take that one. Take that one blue.
But it is bluer than it was. How about that? But yeah, it's just one of these things. And this one might have to go white first and then blue.
All right.
Yeah, well, that's what we did over here.
All right. Okay. We'll swap out the blue and then we'll hit
We'll
it.
put some white on it.
No, we can go straight to. We can go straight to. Oh, you can do. Or do you want to go into black?
That's right. We can do it. Okay. Should only be a...
Not too much of a big deal.
Yeah.
And then we'll start on the black section. Can you give me some water?
Sure. Thanks. Yeah, and I hope everybody's enjoying the stream. And if you're just joining us, we are working on the float plane, which is of course a Beaver. Yeah, float plane. They're used quite a lot in different orientations and styles. Everything from like a navy green to, well, sort of modern day. I think even Auckland Harbour has a Beaver that you can go up with and fly around for scenic flights. But what we're using it for is a work tool on the channel, and at the moment we're working on changing it over to make it look the way it should be if it's here on the edge and edge.
This. Definitely kind of a blue didn't really come out exactly where we wanted, did it?
No, we've got some work to do on it. That's okay.
Maybe what we could do is sand it down. What do you reckon? What would be the best way?
Okay. Probably a light sand. You got that, some of that wet and dry stuff.
Yeah, just using it on this.
Even just a light sand over the top of that would probably make it grip better. You can go back over blue when it's settled down a bit.
Sand it down a bit.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Nice.
Listen,
Okay, so that's cleared out.
try this out. And then are we going to go over to black for the next part?
Yeah.
You can see right there.
Turn it up in a second. We're just going to do this little nose cone because it's also red.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably too much. Second. Already did that. Oh. See, try it out. Got some gloves?
Yeah, I got gloves, that's fine. Thanks for tuning into the stream, guys. And yeah, we're started on the first stage of this one.
And if it's not too much trouble, could maybe just leave like a thumbs up to make sure that the stream's working correctly.
You never know.
It's good to check. What could I do?
What do you mean? We're just painting out that red. Painting it back to white. There's that. Yeah, thanks for joining the stream, guys. Happy has given us some fireworks, so thanks much. Yeah, it's working. It's good.
Oh man.
There's that water spot you just saw. Still do it. Just to make it easy to paint, does it?
No.
I wonder why it's doing that. Don't know. Maybe it's too. It was good last time we used it, right? Make it easy to paint if it's doing that.
No.
Hedgehog Dust Sunset has joined the stream. Thanks so much for tuning in there, brother. Appreciate you very much. And thanks again for tuning in. We started a brand new build on the stream, and we are working on a Beaver, a float plane, if you will. And yeah, that's what it's all about. And we're giving a bit of this nose cone a bit of a paint job to make it look a bit more like our scheme. And hopefully you are having a great Friday. Well, it's Friday in New Zealand, so hopefully it's a great one for you.
Probably right there.
It's alright for a base coat, I think, unless you want to keep going with it. Up to you.
Probably right there. Do you think?
You can do a bit more. And those little cracks and stuff. Good stuff, guys. Beaver's the red-nosed beaver. Beavers. Right there. The red-nosed beaver, yeah, for sure. Know him well. Now, we don't have any beavers in New Zealand, but we do have hedgehogs. We do have hedgehogs, and we do have... What else do we have? It's kind of that kind of mammal.
You might have beavers in the zoo.
Oh, we might have beavers in the Auckland Zoo. We might have, I was going to say that we don't.
Hamilton Zoo.
Hamilton Zoo might have one. One or two. Not sure. Haven't been to that zoo.
Maybe.
Which is kind of struggling to get this paint down, but hey, it's just one of those things. Simple little paint job. Is now still a little bit more complex, but that's okay.
Why make it simple? Eh?
Why make it easy?
That's probably good enough.
Good enough. Good enough's near enough.
You want some back?
Is there? Yeah, oh, you can come in.
It's kind of probably got a mix in it, eh? You might not want to.
Okay.
Alrighty. Okay, that
Do
part's
you want
done.
something else? Oh,
Yeah,
put
you can take over after that.
yeah, sure. You want it in this one?
Hey?
Have you got something to put that?
Yeah, got it.
What? Just put a bit of blue on top, and then we'll get into the black section, the carbon fiber section.
Yeah, maybe.
But either way, yeah. So we're getting hard out into this paint. A little bit slow, but hey, it's live stream, so things happen. But we made a start. That's the main thing. We're having fun, so I hope you are too. There we go, Richard. Alrighty.
Okay.
Go there, swap over.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
Here you go.
Nice. Got it. There you go.
Awesome. Good stuff.
I think it's because it is a candy. It's
Problematic.
yeah. It's kind of like a quite a clear color.
Yeah.
Typical. Trust us to choose something that is. All right. But either way, we'll get there.
We'll just struggle on. I'll see if that Cameron's gonna play ball today.
To discover the deepest truth.
We played ball yesterday.
It did until I was playing ball until I touched it. Let's have a look.
Yourself
Is it playing ball? No,
to the unknown.
it's not. Nope. No. Why would it? Why would it?
I was playing ball for a while.
Let's see. Have a look. See if that plays.
Nah, it's not doing it.
Might do it.
It's not.
Might do. Harry's face isn't. Hey, I just magically appeared. Look at that. Bang.
No.
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
I think it's because Richard touched it.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I was trying to do the right things. Thanks very much for joining in to the live stream. Okay, how's that? Why don't you give it like a light sand?
What?
To get back.
What are you talking about?
That looks quite nice, that. What you did there?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
It's a candy, so it's not actually anything wrong.
Cool.
It's just what
Okay.
candy does.
Yeah. Don't blow it over. I mean, let's yeah, let's still fall over. Yeah. Okay. So the other option, of course, Harry, what you could do is you could add like another type of blue, right, and then go over the top of it.
Like a
with that.
flat blue.
Yeah.
No,
Just something like this, and then just go over the top of it.
it's like a flat blue.
Yeah. That's another.
Probably don't have that much.
Why would we? Why would we? It's the reason why we went and got another one.
It's a candy color.
Ah. Why would we make it easy for ourselves? It makes no sense.
A candy color. Do you want to put a?
There's sort of like darker blue. You want to put that one? It's your call. But what we could do is we'll think about it, but that option's still there.
Yeah, that's right.
Because the option's so that you could put the flat blue over the top of it and then carry on. Did you guys, the Hedgehog at Dust reckons, do you guys do a t-shirt merchandise? Would be cool. Ah. Not at this stage of the game. But that, I guess that
We've made polishes, isn't it?
yeah.
T-shirts.
Oh,
We haven't done,
I think
have we done t-shirts? I know we did a polish. But yeah.
Oh, thanks for your interest. Maybe something we could look at here? Because I know that Dan asked in the last stream about our beanies, didn't he?
Yeah. We're waiting a little bit to YouTube to enable that for us.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's
Or maybe
what
we
it
could do it on Patreon.
is. We have to work out a way of doing that. So you guys can acquire them. Enjoy the...
Find them. Yeah.
Find them, yeah.
Yeah, I know you can, at this moment in stage, you can download the logo and then sew it onto your own.
Yeah. But that might not be everybody's... that looks quite nice there. There's like a darker
Version, yes.
you might not even need to do the flat hair, just maybe just more of it.
Yeah,
That's quite nice, that guy.
More coats.
More coats.
Okay.
More coats do the trick. Maybe that's what it is.
It's just because it's a candy. It's a nice colour, but it needs a bit extra.
Sounds cool. Maybe what we do is we'll do some black on the other stuff and come back to it.
Come back to it. Sounds good. We'll swap out this colour and then we'll go...
It is a nice colour.
This is a nice colour. I like the colour.
The other possibility is we could add a bit of blue, like another lighter blue, like a flat colour, add like a primer. I guess we'll just keep working out the songs on it. But, yeah, this particular stuff, because you're airbrushing, it doesn't actually take very long to dry. So effectively, by the time Aaron's heated it like this, it's completely dry, more or less. And you want to, can we clear that one out?
Yeah.
I'll get ready set up for a black.
So yeah.
Okay.
The flat, the black's quite a flat, so it should be good there.
Did you not tip that on the ground? Did you tip it over? Oh, you did? Well, that's not going to help, is it? Nice. Oh, download the logos. Oh, it did, man. Fridge magnets would be cool too. Oh, okay, yeah. No, they could be fun. Yeah, I think that's on our Patreon page. Remember? What you doing there?
I'll do it.
Some tangled up there, huh?
Oh, not of it.
Don't put nuts in our hose line. Okay, let's unknot it. There you go. You hold him to that. I'm gonna get some more water because he spilt it on the ground.
Not so good when there's cables around.
No, not really, not so much. There you go. There you go. And I think you can see. Anyway, so this is what we're doing with the blue. There you go.
Yeah, I think maybe it needs to go over.
So we might have to cover it again. As you can see, it's a little questionable in some parts.
Which is strange, but I think
But it
it's
is a candy after all, so We may have to go back over it.
Like a
I was
flat
thinking
colour.
possibly adding like a flat blue like this one. Add that over the top, make sure it's all sealed, and then go back again. Just the nature of the game, I think. With
Do
this.
you want to just do that?
Yeah, I'm easy.
I
You
would
wanna
go.
do it?
I don't know.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I kind of want to finish
Okay.
that one section.
You never know, you might not even use that other blue. There's quite enough, there's quite a lot of blue here.
I quite like the candy.
Okay, well, how about this? Put some blue over it, see how it looks,
Yeah.
and then if we need to change something, we'll do so.
Okay. There you go. Fixing stuff on stream, right?
Well, that is live, so
No cutaways.
no cutaways.
It's not come out the way I want it to. Not exactly the way.
It's close though.
It's close, but it's kind of giving a two-tone color, which is not the color I want. Pour it into there.
Yep, sure.
Yep, all good. I mean, this might be good enough.
Yeah.
It might do the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do it on the body, I think. Oh, whatever.
Oh, you do it on the bottom, and then
You pass that. Oh, thanks. Okay, so we're fixing things in real time.
yeah, for sure. Hey, let's see if we can fix this one.
Yeah, I can hold it.
Cheers.
Maybe over that dark bits there is right. Then put the lid on so it doesn't splatter everything.
I'm fine.
Cool. It doesn't go there. For that.
Alrighty. See what? Funny.
Let's do some bit more cleaning on the airbrush, I think. It's like, why is it not coming out, baby? Cool. But yeah, she's coming along. We've got some paint that was going down, and yeah. And are we gonna put black on this back part, right?
Yeah.
Nice. We're good. They're coming out.
What? What are you talking about?
Water. Yeah, water coming out? Yeah? Yeah. Okay, cool. Good stuff. Sometimes they get clogged up a bit and you're just going to take the time to clear them up properly. Yeah, it's a process. Yeah. And how's everybody's week going? It was a good week. What did we get done this weekend? Outside of on the show.
Well, sure.
More show, you reckon? I know that we did go to a waterfall. We did do that. That was good. It's good fun.
We didn't fly it down.
We didn't fly or anything like that. We just went to have a look to see. Haven't been there for a while. Nice place.
What would you like to do? Do you want to carry on and do the black section?
Sure.
Otherwise, we just kind of get bogged down on the blue.
Okay.
I think it needs a couple more coats of base flat.
Alrighty. Did it take us off?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're just kind of getting bogged down. Right?
Okay. You can see where it was and where it is. So yeah, a bit more blue to do. What are we going to do about the window screens? You're just going to leave them as they
For now,
for now? Just paint right over the top of them or pop them out?
you mask around them.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do that.
So mask around and then get into the blue, black.
Yep. Okay. Do some masking tape or?
Yeah, over there.
Whereabouts? Where'd you put it?
Yeah, got it.
Thanks so much for joining on the stream, and continue on over our YouTube channel. Nice.
Alright.
Okay, so these are sort of the designs that we're sort of attempting to do. It's like this. There you go. That's sort of the design that we came up with. So what we're planning to do is put the logo across the top, give or take, and then sort of black carbon fiber sort of for the most part. A couple of logos that were made up, and then blue on the nose. And that's kind of where we're sort of what we're aiming for. And in the pack, they have these massive wheels that is an option that you can use. We'll probably utilize them a little bit, and also the floats themselves. That's where are they? They're somewhere around over there.
Which we'll be doing that for sure.
And there's the other.
Well, that's fine. Leave it.
Okay. And you're masking those off, eh?
Just keeping up, masking the windows off for now. But we'll probably pop these fellas out and make them clear, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I know they've been painted black, but I don't think that's the way we're going to do it.
Nice. That's pretty good. You need to give that thing a light sand on the back part.
What's that?
The back part.
Oh, I wouldn't think so.
Which black are you using? This one. This one. Not that one.
Okay, it's one masked off. And one mask this side.
Nice. There we go.
Yeah, no worries.
If you're just joining into the stream, we're working on the float plane. We're doing some modifications, and we've just unboxed it very recently. And before that, we were deep diving into the drone pack, which of course was the episode that came out this week.
It was.
And yesterday we did another live stream, and that was all about the FPV cinematic drone. We were flying it live for the very first time, and it was very much my first flight on it. So yeah, it was good. So you can more than welcome to check it out. It'll still be playing. It's still available to watch.
Hopefully the black does a better job this time around. We can go back over the blue, but it's not a big deal. It's just normally don't really have any trouble. But it's live, so it's one of those things. I'm just masking off these windows before we start hitting it with the black, and then get into the carbon fiber making.
Nice. Done the other side?
I've done the other side.
Nice. Just make sure everything's working correctly.
Oh, in the background, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Probably a good idea. It's okay? Good. It's okay? Good.
Stuff. Alright. Looks looking pretty good. Very much looks quite different, doesn't it? Nice. Okay, so that's pretty well masked off. And check to see if that camera angle was there. That's why it was playing up. Nope.
Still inside?
Yeah. Who knows? At least we got one working camera in it.
Yep.
It's the benefit of having two. Okay, so Mark last time. Yeah.
Leave it to me, man.
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let me just put a hand in here.
Oh, we can wrap this in there.
Yeah, okay. Alright, okay.
Put that over in there.
Sure if you want to. Okay. What do you reckon? Go straight for black? What do you think you need to roughen it up a bit?
Maybe.
Oh, I'll see what the black does again. How about that? It's never let us down before, is it?
I've never tried this particular black. Have we?
No, that one. Have you got that little? Have you got that sandpaper there?
Mm-hmm.
Have you got sandpaper there?
Not really, no.
Yeah, it's a bit coarse, eh? Too coarse.
Too coarse?
What can I use? Try this one.
Yeah, it's all right.
Here's it.
Okay.
Just paint.
There's just those holes we're doing it.
That's it. Just paint it. So we just.
Okay.
There you go.
Alright, so hopefully we can add some black and it will play ball.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Where's these other gloves?
Okay, you can take that little bit off the top there.
Sure.
It's a brand new bottle, you see, so. All good?
Yep. All right.
I'll grab another paper towel as well, might be easy to swap it that one. Okay, so we'll try a little bit of black like a test piece.
And we'll get into it. See what it does now.
Okay. Where do you want to try first?
Underneath, I guess. Nobody sees
I
underneath.
guess under here nobody will see it.
True.
What do you reckon? Pretty good? He's okay.
Seems okay. For the test. You don't have to keep going there. It's fine.
I'm just testing to see if there's no air bubble things going on. Like that.
The air trap, right?
Mm.
So yeah. We can do underneath first and then
Yeah,
start there.
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess we can try some of this this red. See how it,
But
how it handles it.
otherwise, I have to hit that with white.
Hmm. What do you reckon?
Up to you. Are they going to go flow between, or are they going to have to go white? Go white here. Go white before we can black.
Yeah, I think so.
Tricky.
Tricky.
All right. Okay. Oh, with the black and with the white. There you go. We're going forward and backwards on this live stream, guys. It's just one of those things.
I think a lot of it is also to do with the fact that the water's going through as well.
Doesn't help.
No.
It's quite a nice colour looking at this pop spinner at the front of it. Okay, it's just one of those things. Sure.
Some more water.
Sure, certainly. Now we're just cleaning out the airbrush again. You got to do that a few times when you're swapping colours. In this case, we're going to white.
Again.
But anyway. Go backwards so you can go forwards.
Yeah. Plus that cloth. That. Plus the cloth. Yes.
Try again. Just one of those things.
In the meantime, I think I have to go get some more water. There's not enough water there.
You want me to go get some more?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess so. Going forward and going back is kind of a bit of a pain. Anyway, what can you do?
So just during the live stream, we are working in the workshop on a brand new build series. This is a RC float plane, specifically the Beaver. And
So we're cutting that white, that red strip down back to a white. It'll make
you can dry that off at the same time. Do you have like another way you can dry that off?
Just need that front, you know. Generally, we'll be changing the color of this design. But it would look good in the end.
What can you think? With those technicalities? How you deal with those technicalities?
Seems to be.
It looks nice, man.
Leave it, really.
Okay, so that's white again.
But he's just gone back to the same color. Ready to tilt it up?
Yeah.
Right out of white.
Good though.
Looking better. Looking better. Might be thinking, why are we going back to white so we can go to black? You think black would be a strong enough color and white wouldn't be? Well, doesn't work like that.
Long channel, but it's more down to the thickness of paint than it is about the.
Yeah, it's one of those things. But it'll look good in the end. This is just the base coat. Well, I think it'll look good in the end.
Yeah, we'll do.
I'll turn it around.
I'll take that's. Yeah.
There.
And maybe go that way a bit more.
Sure. There you go, we're coming back to white, guys. It's just acrylic paint that we're putting on, nothing, not enamel or anything like that. Might look a bit of a weird paint job at the moment, but it will make sense later on.
What's that?
All right, top side.
Yep. Good.
Yep, okay. What do you think? Better, right?
Put a bit of.
Yep.
You touched on the ground. With that.
What is it?
Tape.
You put tape on?
Yeah. Add a bit of heat, maybe.
Okay.
There's bits there.
Certainly a different colour to how we started.
Cover it up. Back.
There you go. So we're making headway. A bit of a slow but steady progress. Will make more sense with it. Taking out that line. Hedgehog says air spraying much better than using spray paints. Bloody fume factory with the cheap spray cans. Yeah, you got a good point there. You're using enamel spray paints. You really want to use a respirator for sure, or do it in a outside or.
Also with enamel, not so good with It doesn't really like polystyrene that well, which is what this is made out of. So
It would react.
we've had it in the past where it effectively eats it up. It
Dissolves.
Sort of dissolves it really. So yeah, we'll keep away from that today.
But it is taking out the stripe so that we're getting back to that white that we want to start with.
Just remember, it's not actually going to be white. It's
Going to be black.
going to be black, but it's a thicker paint. So we're using a white as a base, like think of it like a primer, and then we're going to go back over with our trusty black, and then make it all look right before we go back in and start adding in the detail like the carbon fiber and all that kind of.
Look.
But first things first, it's like anything, you're going to start with a
Base.
base structure that you like the look of.
You're right.
It's getting close now.
Close to white there. You probably see it on the camera.
Yeah.
How much white have we got in the hopper?
No. Cheese up again.
Yeah, it needs a bit more, doesn't it?
Small.
No. Effectively, what we're doing is we're making it back to white. What do you reckon? How long have we been going for? I haven't even looked at it. Oh, yeah. It's getting on a bit now.
Okay.
Didn't even realise.
Didn't realise when you're battling paint colours.
Exactly. I guess if you go to white, that's something.
I was thinking black.
Yeah, I don't know if you're able to do that. On one stream.
Yeah, maybe not the fastest thing to do, but if we wanted to look the part, we just have to do it. No shortcuts, no timeouts. Is that good enough? Not good.
That does it. Been quite a lot of white down, that's for sure.
I thought black would do it. Why was I wrong? Do you want to cover the whole thing or what?
Hey,
Cover the whole thing.
okay. See what you can do. Almost pizza o'clock for H&R. What is the time? Oh yeah, it's getting on a bit. Just
No, yeah.
talk about it. Pizza time. That's pretty good there, John. Doesn't get any to do anything.
Yeah.
You don't need to go the way. You should be right. Should we leave it there? Okay.
Could do.
Or do you want to keep going until you get it black?
I kind of wanted to get it black. Do you want any of that? What you've done?
If you want it, you can put it back. If you think it's going to mix with that white and blue.
I can see you just use it up. Use up this white. Keep going. Rotate it.
Man, that red doesn't want to go away too easily, does it?
Go away, Red. Nobody likes you. I guess it is a pretty dark color. Alright.
Cool. That's pretty good. There we go. Here. What would you like to do now with it?
Yeah. Feel cool. I don't know.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Did you want to try some black and see if it's going to play ball?
Just try black.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, if you want to.
Or do you want to give it some time to dry? Well, might need some time to dry.
Okay, if you want to. It's still a little bit wet between
I was going to say that. Rushing too much, really. How are we going for time, do you think?
It's probably enough, I think. Put it upside down like that, eh?
I could dry it off a little bit. Put some heat on it.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe we'll, you want to call it quits on the stream too?
Thanks so much for tuning in. Want to see more? Everybody.
So let's sort of clean it out properly. Ooh.
All right. Well, we're back to a base coat anyway. Maybe I'll leave it there. What do you reckon?
Yeah,
It goes for quite a while.
Yeah. Give it time to dry.
Yeah.
Make a start.
Way to start on it. Enough of it. Alright.
Yeah, maybe we'll end it up there. Got some clean up to do. I think that's that tank.
Alright. Okay, so since imagine a colour without the colour red. Colour up.
Yeah. So we've been battling with this red.
And
But we can take the tape off. So
yeah,
we're going to have to do some stuff with it anyway.
battling with this red to get rid of it. Make it a bit more like what we want. So you can kind of see where we're going with it. You can see where we're going.
There we go. The blue.
So it's a completely different plane now. Look at that. Yeah, hang on. We'll bring it up. That's where it's looking like at the moment.
Yeah. So we've got some more work to do, as you can tell.
The paint's not sticking down, laying down like we want. So what we'll do is, I think what we'll do is we'll go over with a base blue and put a flat color in blue, and then hit it over the top with a candy, because the candy's quite a transparent color.
That's okay.
But you can kind of see what's going to happen. It looks white at the moment. Don't worry, that whole one on the back will be black and carbon
fiber. So yeah, it's well, it's not black, it's not red anymore.
but it is white and blue. So there you go. It's kind of
blue and white
yeah.
So it's a bit more of a
What's that?
bit more of a process to do.
But
Yeah, you can see where it might be.
it's taking shape. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to end up the stream there. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we
yeah.
should do this.
Happy says my videos are all edited. Nice.
Oh, well done.
Edited and finished uploading. Sweet. Off to
Awesome
get some shut eye. Me, have a blessed night, day where all you are. Cheers, man. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Thanks
Push
a
you
lot,
all.
dude. Yeah,
And we're going to be doing the same. So I guess what we can do is we can say thanks so much for me.
and me, and we won't move the camera back over to the other location because I was fiddling with that one and yeah, didn't like it.
Yeah, that's
you just leave it be.
Yes. So thanks so much for watching the episode this week, which is of course the
Drone pack.
yes, the ultimate wearable flight system, and that's what we looked at earlier in the stream. If you happen to be tuning in, you're welcome to go back and check all that out, and of course watch the main episode and the series.
That's right. And yesterday we did the live stream flight on the FPV cinematic drone, and it went pretty well. We got 2 flights in, and then we also did. I think we ended the stream with a city whoop flight,
And then the
Just-
rain.
and then the rain. And
So,
then came.
yeah,
so,
so
we had to quickly.
Yeah. So we'll let you know what happened there. I won't wreck the surprise, but there you go. That's a little bit of what happened on the stream yesterday. Thanks so much for tuning into this new build, the float plane, the Beaver, and
It's a bit of a beaver to get the paint the way we want it to go.
but it's looking like
Better.
a base structure. He says, let's
Let's
go
go
fly.
fly.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll sign out then, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 3, 2, 1, go! HRJ Racing, HRJ Racing, HRJ Racing.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Thanks a
Thanks,
lot.
everyone. Appreciate you all.
And have a great night. And
All day.
All day, and we'll just leave this as it is until the next round. I
Yeah.
think so. Maybe we'll do a little bit of sanding. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just leave it.
Yeah.
Just exclusively on live stream. Maybe we'll just do that. But
Okay.
we've got lots of other things to do, and of course we are gonna jump into the world of the Batman.
The Dark Knight. And that's coming up next week. So there you go. Don't go anywhere.
And thanks very much there, Happy. Great stream. Awesome. Thanks for the kind words. Yeah, lots more to do. And yeah, we're going to battle with this. We're going to keep battling with that paint job.
But it's changing now, so you can kind of see that coming in.
That's kind of at least where we wanted to end the stream.
Yeah, I did want to get into the carbon side, but of course you can't get everything. But what
No.
you can do is you can get a nice white down.
White and a little bit of blue.
A little bit of blue.
Yeah. Okay.